Hello and welcome to this Thursday's 30-Minute Mentor. Got some good information for you. It's been put together rather hurriedly because I've been extremely busy with programmers who are programming one of my sites. The Simple Fast Cash program takes an awful lot of time just checking what the programmers have done. After they've taken an awful lot of time putting things together. Can you just let me know, please, in the chat section if you can see me and hear me? Okay, I was just getting rid of the sound on my computer. For some reason, the little megaphone or whatever it is down in the bottom right hand corner sometimes disappears. And if I've got the sound, then I'm talking and I'm getting what I've said about 30 seconds to a minute afterwards. Okay, we've got people that saying they can hear me, and that is good news. For those of you that don't know me, I want to just run through a couple of things, if I can find them. And just to give you an idea of who I am. I've been online making money since 1998, but it's changed very much in that time. When I started, the only spam there was what you bought in cans from the supermarket. You had things like AOL, America Online, and people left the computers on, and every now and again it go ping pong, you've got mail, and everybody rushed to the computer and opened their emails because it was such a novelty. So it was all very different in those days. The big downside of it in those days was people were very, very reluctant to buy anything online. They weren't sure it was safe. They were really worried about actually spending money online. So you had to do all your selling online and then take them offline somewhere to buy things. Affiliate programs had just started. I think it was 1996 that Amazon, they'd been going a couple of years, and they started the affiliate program in 1996. And they didn't have really that many affiliates in 1998 when I became one of their first affiliates and started making money with Amazon. Then a bit later on, we had AdSense, and there were link farms. Link farms were great. You could make $20,000 to $30,000 a month very, very easily if you had a link farm. No good me telling you what those are now because Google slapped them. They decided they didn't like that model, and so from making a lot of money to making nothing overnight, bang, at the mercy of Google. So there was other ways around it. I set up a lot of mini blogs. I had 150, 170 mini blogs that made me, some of them only made $1 a day. Some of them made $4 or $5 a day. The best one I had used to make was $350 to $400 a month. But if you lump them all together, it was, once again, quite a tidy income. But about 3 or 4 years ago, might even be 5 years now, along came Google Panda, and Google decided they wouldn't rank that type of website anymore. So once again, income went from large to pretty much zero overnight. We were able to claw some of that back and get to about half what we were making before, and then came Penguin, and that was just too much. So I don't bother with Google AdSense anymore. It's just too much hassle. If you've got a massive site that's getting massive traffic, then okay, put Google AdSense on, and you can make some money. I know people that make very good money from it, but they have millions of visitors to their websites. Getting back to where I started, 1998, MLM was beginning to move online, and I'd been a top distributor in a couple of companies in MLM, and so I moved online with multi-level marketing, and I'd always been a little bit disillusioned that my team in MLM, most of them didn't make any money. You'd have a few people that were producing quite a bit of income, but as you got down, the vast majority of people in multi-level marketing never really make any money. And I didn't like this, and I kept sort of moving from one company to another, thinking maybe it was the product, maybe it was the company, maybe it was the pay plan. And I'd build the team and I'd do all right, but the results were always the same. So I started my own companies using multi-level marketing as a distribution method, and they ran probably 50% online and 50% offline at that time. We used to have products manufactured for us which we'd ship out and things, and I thought if I was in control of the company and the pay plan and everything else, we could get everybody making money. And we did improve things quite drastically, but still we had, instead of 90% failing, we had probably about 75% failing. So it still wasn't something that I was over the moon with. So I've done most things and profited from most things, all as a hobby while I ran my offline businesses, which were my main source of income. But since retiring from offline businesses 2 or 3 years ago now, I've become involved in helping people online make money. I was going to set up a marketing academy, but circumstances changed my direction. I have done one-on-one training, which was very successful. It was high ticket. It cost people a lot. They had to have 15,000 to be accepted, $15,000. 10,000 of it went to me. 5,000 of it they needed to promote and set up their business, and we got them making $5,000 and upwards within the 90 days that we had that one-on-one relationship. Some made 30,000 a month, some made a little over 5,000, but we didn't have anybody that failed. But I wasn't reaching out to as many people as I wanted, and so I set up SAWP. And if you go to www.sawwp.com/hush, that will get you to the SAWP website with me as sponsor. If somebody from SAWP brought you along here, then get your link from them. On a personal note, I really never need to work again if I don't want, because I've got retirement income that covers all my needs. In addition, I'm making pretty good cash online as a hobby, or I was. Most of the cash that I'm making online now is getting ploughed in fact, all of it, plus money out of my other funds, is going into setting up and organizing and paying for everything at SAWP.com, which is making a healthy loss at the moment, but we'll get over the hump and we'll get there. As I say, there's a lot of money going into programming at present, and it's just going to make things smoother and better for everybody. We've got an incredible pay plan, which there's nothing like it out there, and I'm really focused on helping everybody that's involved in SAWP or any other program with me get to 10,000 a month as a minimum each, because I think that's what people need to live on. I know people live on a lot less, but I think that is a good sort of level of income. Okay, if you've got any questions, by the way, stick them up. There's a little in the chat section to the right of the video. There's a little box that says mark as a question, so you can just tick that and put in questions there about anything to do with marketing or anything about any program that I run. But essentially what you need for a business, particularly an online business, you need to build a list. If you're not building a list, you're never going to be successful long term. People that make money online make money because they have the ability to send emails to a list that they have built. And if you see people winning affiliate competition and everything else, they are doing it through their list. Okay, they may get some sales through other advertising forms, but those advertising forms, they're adding people to the list with them anyway, whether it's cost per click or whatever. However they're doing it, they're adding people to their list and they're emailing their list. They're building their list and they're building rapport with that list. And that is where they make their money. That is where their sales come from. Hardly anyone visits a website and buys. It happens. But most people don't just go to a website, arrive at a website and say, this is what I've been looking for. Where do I pay? It would be nice if it did. You've got to also build your brand. And this is relating also to your list. People on your list need to know who you are, what you're doing, and building your brand is very, very important. If you don't have a substantial brand, you won't have substantial sales. If you look at big corporations, Apple, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, they advertise and they spend millions, probably billions of dollars advertising, and they're not advertising a particular product. They are advertising their brand so that you know them, you recognize them, and that is what people do. So it's important that you have your brand so that people say, okay, I relate to this guy. I know what he's about. I know what it's all about, and I can trust him. And of course, you need products to sell. And I'm going to run into those a little bit. I'm trying to keep these presentations down in time now, partly because I am extremely, extremely busy and my time is very, very valuable. Partly because I don't want to take your time, because I recognize that your time is extremely valuable to you too. And a lot of the focus is on how to get started with little or no capital, because I get a lot of people coming to me and wanting to do that. They don't understand that a business needs financial investment. And there are ways that you can do it without capital. It's just that it makes your life a lot harder. But if you're building your list, there are list builders that are free. I'll put links. Let me put a link in the chat section. What do they call it? Sticky messages. And this is where you can get replays of this. It's up there now. It should be a clickable link. It's worldwideweb.sawp.com, sawwp.com/live. And if you go there, you can get replays and you can also register for the next webinar and things like that. And if you're a member of SAWP, it's a good, you can add your affiliate link to the end of that and promote the page. And if anybody joins, then they'll be in your downline. So it's a good way to introduce people to the Simple Fast Cash business at sawp.com. So that link is there as a sticky. And what I'll do is I'll put some links for Siphon and ListSpark, and there are a couple of other free list builders that I'll let you have. There's 5-figure payday, and then there are a couple more. They're worth using. They will help you build your list faster. Okay, I really highly recommend ListSpark. I think ListSpark is probably the best. I think it's one of the most recent that's come out, and it has some excellent training in it. It has some excellent giveaways. It has a very comprehensive free system. I would recommend that you upgrade it. It's a monthly payment if you upgrade to Pro. I think it's under $20. I think it's $19.95 or something like that, just under the $20 a month. And it pays either 90 or 95% commissions on anybody that you introduce that upgrades. So really, you make one sale and you've got your money back, near as damn it. And as I say, there is some excellent training in there. They have a lovely piece of software which will help you find solo ad providers. You get that as a free member. You don't have to upgrade to get it. But there are benefits of being a paid member that will be explained to you when you join. I mean, and they're free to join, so it would be silly not to. And then you can promote them on places like Maps and other places. Maps, myadvertisingpays.com. And as I say, I'll put links to those in the live section. If you like my trainings and my style, then what I do recommend is you get on my course, which releases piecemeal for you, little steps that you can follow to build an online business. It's not all free. The course is all free, but all of the things I talk about are not all free, but we try and keep it very affordable for those that don't have large capital to get started with. So I'll give you a link for that as well later. So use list builders. They are useful, they do work, and the ListSpark one, because of the pay plan, actually you could run it as a principal business. It's a very handy plan. Your brand. How do you build your brand? You need a website. I know some people tell you don't need a website to succeed online. I'm telling you, you do. You need a website, and through what you offer on your website in the way of communication, information, and help, will help you build your brand. And you can also use social media to do that. And I've got a download that I'm going to give you, which is about using Google Plus to build your brand. I'll just come out of this screen share. We'll come back here in a moment. Stop screen sharing. And we'll look for, here we go. This is the download I'm going to give you. It's Google Plus Authority, how to use Google Plus to build your authority. And obviously it's talking about Google Plus. It's a free way of building things. There's the usual disclaimer saying that I don't want suing. And then we've got the contents and a little introduction. And then we get into what is Google Plus, what it can do for you. We get into how to reach out to people. We talk about the circles. You may know all this stuff already, but sometimes it's good to just clarify it in your mind. We go into the communities, how you can create different communities on Google Plus, and the benefits of doing that, and why it's important to do that. And it talked about Google Hangouts. This that you are on now is a Google Hangout. It's just that it's being used through a third-party software, which allows me to put in these downloads and things that are not as easily managed using just Google Hangouts, but it goes into Google Hangouts and how you can use them. And of course, Google Hangouts are free if you want this type of software. It's not massively expensive, actually. I can't remember what I paid. It's under $300 for a year. So, you know, it's not a massive expense, but it can be if you're struggling for money. It talks about Google Plus as a data source. And we get on how Google can help you, annotations and things, getting started with it. So it's a good handout that you're getting here. It's got Google Groups in it, and somewhere we get to Google Labs. I don't know whether you know what Google Labs is, but it's where they experiment with things. Here we go. Google Labs. Google are at the forefront of innovation with all sorts of things. I'm sure you're aware of a lot of things that Google do, but things that they're planning to do, they often have tests in Google Labs, and you can be in at the forefront. And if you know what's going on here, then you can use that information to provide value through your website. You can say, okay, I know that Google are looking at this type of thing at the moment. You can write a little piece about it or do a little video about it. And, you know, you come across as, well, this guy's in the know, you know. And really, it's all there for anybody. It's just that most people don't know where to find it. So you get in all this, and I'm going to do that as a download for you before we leave. Okay, so that is very, very useful. Let's get back to the slides now. So I'll stop that share, and if we get back to here, I think. Yeah, there we go. So that'll help you with social media. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's in that Google handout, you can apply, you know, just modify it, use a bit of think outside the box, and you can apply it to Facebook and LinkedIn and places like that. Where do I get to the next slide? Here we go. Okay, and then of course you need products. And the easiest way for most people don't have products, and most people don't, when they're starting particularly, don't have the confidence, really. I mean, you've usually got the ability and the knowledge. It's just the confidence to put it together and put it out there as a product. So an easy way to do that is through PLR, and there's a good site. I think I recommended it last week, actually, which has got a lot of PLR products on it. There's a free option where you get an awful lot of free PLR stuff, and they have a paid option which isn't very dear. I can't remember how much it is, where you get massively more. And I'll put the links once again in that sawwp.com/live, LIVE. They'll be under the video in there. So sorry, I'm just got something coming through there that so the thing about PLRs is they have all the information there that you need, and it's all there, and it's in an organized form. But what you want to do is knock it around a bit, because there are a lot of people that will be just putting out these PLRs as they are, and you want to stand out from the crowd. So you want to change them a little bit, put them into your language. I'm not talking about whether it's Spanish or German or French, although it could be that as well. But the way that you speak, put them into your speak, and you can even record them as audios. once you've changed it around, make an audio version of it, and make a video version of it. Pretty easy to do. And let me just see what we've got here. I think I had this site up ready. It's what I use to record videos. I've lost myself again. Here we go. So I'm going to just come out of this screen share again for a minute and go into this one. And this is Screencast-O-Matic. It's very, very versatile, very easy, simple to use. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to use it. I believe you can just use it online totally free. Where it says start recording, you can do that and you've got it, and you can use it. But they have a pro version, which I have, and it's something ridiculous like $12 or $15 a year to get that pro version. And that allows you to download the software onto your computer, so you can use it on your computer, which is more convenient than using it from the website. And it's got lots of other advantages, and as I say, it's for next to nothing. So Screencast-O-Matic is if I log out, I might be able to. I didn't even know I was logged in, but if I log out, there we go. Just click to start recording. As I say, I think you can use it totally free. Oh, here we go. There it is. It's $15 a year. Free. Okay. If it's free, you're limited to 15 minutes recording and various other things. If you pay this massive $15 a year, as I say, you can download it. You can record in HD and all these other things. You get editing tools and scripts tools, and really, really well worth it. And I'll put a link in for that. I don't even think they have an affiliate plan, and if they did, I wouldn't make much out of it, would I, at $15 a year? So I'm not recommending it to make money. I never recommend anything to make money, even if they have an affiliate plan. If they've got an affiliate plan, obviously I make money, and I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want it. I'm going to take it because it doesn't alter the price that you pay for things. But I recommend things because I think they're going to help you. So Screencast-O-Matic, I think that is well worthwhile. And I believe, here we go. This is the PLR site that I talked about, and you can search for products on the site. I think you probably have to log in. I don't want to log in now, but you can see that they've got massive amounts of ebooks. They've got software, videos, graphics and articles, all sorts of stuff in here. And I can't remember what I pay for the gold membership. It's not very expensive. Does it tell you here? As I say, you can use it free anyway. It's worth signing up for free, and I'll put a link in there. It doesn't show how much it is for the gold membership, but it's not expensive. And that is something else that you can use, and you can create your own products with using the stuff that you've got on site here. All for next to nothing. So let's get back here. Okay, so that's where you can get. I mean, you can also do a Google search for PLR products, but that is a site that I love. I think it's really, really good. They've got some really great content on there. And you can search, as I say, for niches, and I've got a number of high-end niches here. What are high-end niches? They're niches where people will pay large amounts of money for information. You may have other niches that you are really into, but just anything to do with surgeons, hospitals, construction companies, legal, lawyers, financial, can't say it, ophthalmologists, oh dear, paving companies, oil, gas, energy, medical equipment, air conditioning, construction, mining, plumbing, mechanical engineering, commercial real estate, industrial equipment, soda machines, pharmaceuticals, cars of any kind, automation, assembly companies, metal investments, luxury landscaping, luxury yachts, party planners, wedding event planners. Weddings are really very, very good. You can make an awful lot of money in the wedding niche. Luxury real estate, wedding rings, that's another aspect of it. Commercial real estate, advertising, funnel design, water damage, interior decorating, awnings and patio design, architects, supplement manufacture, charter jets, mansion rentals, luxury vacation homes, custom guitars, homeowner association management, real estate management, carpeting, luxury rugs, rare collector, sports collectibles, arcade machines, home theaters, makeovers for post-pregnancy, dental repairs and dental, really pretty much anything connected with dental stuff, and collision repairs. These are all high-end niches where the people are prepared to spend a lot of money, and so you can make a lot of money. I want to just talk as well about high-end commissions, because while you may be making these products and selling them, you might, for example, you might take a PLR, knock it around a bit, create it into your own ebook, which you give away. And then perhaps you have an audio version that you sell them for just $5 upsell. Get the audio version of this as well. And then you say, and if you really want something great, I've got a video version, which is only $17. So you've got your free gift, you've got your first upsell to $5, and you've got your bigger upsell to $17, okay? And you can make a lot of money with that if you get the turnover, and you can put this into places like JVZoo, Warrior Forum, Warrior Plus, and get your products out there, and a lot of affiliate selling, and you can pay them 75% on the first upsell and 50% on the second, something like that. And you'll get a lot of people promoting those for you. Using those is a week's training on its own. But you can experiment with them and get there. But if you want high-end commissions that are pretty easy, $250 and up, I'm moving away from free. You've got to invest in this. And the cost is $250. And if you spend that $250 and you get involved, there's an awful lot that you get for that. And I'm going to talk about a special offer that I can do for you on this if it's of interest to you. And I'll put a link once again under the video where you can send me if you're interested, and I will, if I get enough interest, I will put a special offer on for you, which will knock the price down and give you some stuff to get started with. But this is a program where people buy the same as you do. You have the license to sell this. You get 100% commissions, and it doesn't go through any crazy e-wallet system or thing where you're going to get bits held back or fees deducted. The payment is made directly to you through any medium you choose, whether they send you a check, wire you money through Western Union, you use PayPal, Google Pay, whatever you choose, and the payments come directly to you, $250. When you've got your $250, you then inform the admin, and they release the program to them. So it's very sweet, and it's something that you might want to get involved in. Now, I don't want to get too much into the weeds in this webinar, but here's the gist of it. They have a lead source that's provided, and they're highly effective converting leads, and they're demographically tailored to you. And you want to be blasting out 10,000 leads to this, because an outbound blast of 10,000 costs about $60 to run. So you get about 10,000 blasted out for $60. Now, based on what we're getting, you can expect anywhere from 10 to 40 inquiries from that. Okay, so the relatively low cost leads, you're not going to get 30% asking for information, but we are getting 30 to 40 with probably an average around 18 to 20. So you get 18 to 20 people that are coming in, and they go through a funnel. There's no speaking, there's no selling to people. It's all done through the system. And what we're finding is that at the low end, there are 4 people for a blast that are joining. Now, 4 people that join at $250 each is $1,000. And $1,000 for spending 60 bucks is an amazing return on investment. Is it guaranteed? No, of course it's not guaranteed. It's just figures that we are seeing at the moment. We're seeing some people doing a lot better than that, but I want to keep it at the low end. But if you only got one sale from 20,000 blasts, you'd still be getting 250 for 120 spent. You'd be doubling your money. So how often would you want to double your money? The sales sometimes come immediately, but usually they take a little time to come through as the campaign drip feeds them with more and more information. It's constantly marketing and following up to people. Okay, so don't expect to put in 250 and then send another 60, $310, and to be getting $1,000 the same day. It's going to take maybe a couple of weeks before you're seeing the full results. And campaigns differ in the way that they operate, as with any campaign. So I'm offering this to you. What I am going to offer it to you as, and as I say, I'm going to be putting a link under the video in soap.com live, where you can email if you're interested. And if you're interested, and if we get sufficient interest, and I think, I don't know, just say 10 people are interested, what I'll do is I will let you have the system at least 50% off. So you'll get it for $125. And that will then mean that you can send out 20,000 blasts from the lead source that's provided, and you're still going to come in at under $250. And if you only made one sale from 20,000 blasts, which is much lower than anybody I know of is making, you would break even. So if you're going to be interested in that, then that, once again, there will be a link there for you. I've not even set it up yet. It's just something I thought about doing, because this is something that's working. Now, I don't normally take high-end offers and promote them on this webinar, because it's all about you getting going with your business, any business that you want, and me helping you. So that's what we're about. But that is there and it's available. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up to questions and answers. I'm going to set up the download of that. Normally I have these done in advance, but create a new offer on the fly. That's what we want. Load. Offer name. Branding with Google, we'll call it. Hey. Offer headline. We'll make that the same. Can't remember what it's actually called now. What did we call it? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put an image in either. It's all about getting Google. I think I call it Google Plus Authority. Offer image we don't need. Message above. Download now. I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for any questions that may be coming in. Text within button. Click here. And then we want the URL. HTTP. PDF. What have we got here? Google Plus Authority. And if I display the offer, that should pop up on your screen now. Okay, so you've got that offer there right away, right now. And that, my friends, is that. So if there are no questions, the best value you'll get from these 30-minute mentor sessions, 30 minutes, I'm going to try and restrict my presentation to 30 minutes. Okay, I've gone 40 minutes today. And then I'll answer your questions as taking as much time as is needed. But if there aren't any, I don't want to be taking your time. I don't want to be taking my time. So we're just looking for any questions. I'll give you a couple of minutes to see if you've got any. If not, we're going to call it a day. I hope this has been useful for you. Don't forget to later check sup.com/live, where the replay of this will be, and there will be various links under the video. There are some there now. There are. I think there's a link there now to the PLR and a link to ListSpark, which I recommend you join. And if you can afford $20 a month, or you have the confidence or belief, whatever you call it, I would recommend you upgrade and promote it. And as I say, one sale, you virtually covered your cost. This web page is not available. Have I put in a bad link? Let me just see what happens there. Click here. This web page, yeah, I must have made an error in the link somewhere. Let me check that link for you. And we'll how can I, let me see. Should have been okay, I think. Let me just try it. I might have just misspelt something and I'm putting it in there. vSorp.com/PDF/. Yeah, I don't know. I must have done it wrong somewhere, but I will put the right link there now. Having done this on the fly, I don't think I can do it just by changing it. I've got to remove the offer and then put it in again, I think. So the button link is there. I've misspelled that. I've got Boogle branding, but you know it's Google branding. Let's try that link now. I'll just try it on my laptop, which is here. Yeah, that's coming up now. I apologize for that. Thanks for letting me know that it wasn't there. It's there now. Okay. So you can get that download now. Do we have any other questions? If not, as I say, I've got loads and loads of stuff to do. I'm behind, massively behind on where I should be today. Lots of training to get uploaded, lots more to check that the programmers have done. I want to get this programming installed by the end of this week. I want it live for the 1st of June at the latest. It seems to be working pretty well, but there are things that I still need to check. And once that's done, we'll get it uploaded, we'll get it in. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing for you. Going to make you a lot of money with Simple Fast Cash, Sorp.com. And as I say, if you want to make $250 commissions, 100% paid directly to you into your bank account if you want, you can have them wire it to you, whatever, then there'll be a link for you to email. And if I get sufficient people that want to join that, I will sort them out a really special deal. If there are only one or two of you, I'll still do something for you, whatever. I'll find some way of making things work for you. Okay, it's working now. Good. Very good, Jim. No questions. We've had time for people to come up with any questions if they had them. And there is nothing. So I'm going to come out of the screen share so that you can see me. Hello there. As I say, I am extremely busy. I'm going to try and keep these down to 30 minutes from my presentation. And then if you've got questions, I'll spend as long as it takes to get them answered in the best possible way for you. But if we haven't got questions like today, that's it from me, folks. Goodbye. Thanks for being here. I hope you found this useful. God bless you all. And don't forget to go to Sorp.com live. Give me till tomorrow to get everything there in the way that it should be. Okay. Love you all. Bye.